You tune in to Hype Talk Radio, the voice of the Midwest.
What's up, Naptown? It's Hype Radio, man, with your host, Taj Longino, man. Hey, right now on the phone line with us is the CEO of Heat City Records, r.kelly. What's going on, man?
What's going on, bro?
Oh, man, we good, man. I know you out there in Phoenix enjoying that good weather.
Enjoying the great weather, man. I'm from Chicago originally, but I'm definitely enjoying the weather out here right now. So get ready to head out to L.A. So I know it's gonna be good weather out there as well, man. But just doing our thing, bro.
Heat City Records. What y'all got going on? I know y'all making major moves right now. What's going on with Heat City Records?
Well, right now, man, we have a couple of things going on. First, we have a group out of Chicago, Taj Streets, man. They are the dynamic duo coming up, bro. They're hot. I heard their demo and I was blown away. They said that these guys were originally picked up by White Club, but for some reason, man, he let them slip through, so I snatched them up. And then the other thing we got going on is it's a new model for a record label. It's called youpicktheartist.com. And with youpicktheartist.com, we have the ability to get people who have great sounding records but don't have a major deal. And they send in their stuff to us. They go to our website, and they're able to upload their tracks, you know, pretty much like MySpace and American Idol, kind of both of those mixed together. And with that, man, we've gotten some excellent stuff. People from Minneapolis, from Chicago, from Gary. We've gotten, across the world, we've gotten great records.
Okay, now they can go to youpicktheartist.com. Okay, and they can upload music, bios, photos. Like they can pretty much put their whole one sheet and all and everything on their site, and the fans and listeners can comment on their music, and that's how you guys pick them.
Right. The fans actually they vote on who's the best sounding group, and it's not just one song. It's actually, you know, the artists you have. They're putting up several songs. They're uploading new tracks that they have from their upcoming album. So we kind of get to pick that, and the crowd, you know, the audience loves the fact that they can comment and vote and listen to what they want to listen to, and feel like they're part of the A&R process.
What is the criteria for these artists when they're with their music?
The biggest, you know, one of the biggest, just having great sounding music and having your bio together, having your photo. Those are some of the basic things that an artist can put together. The one thing that I see, like on MySpace, is that they kind of just throw this stuff up there and that's it. But the one thing what we're doing with You Pick the Artist is that we're interactive. We actually have A&R people on our staff that go to each of these artists and they talk to them and help guide them through the whole process. Like, hey, you need better photos, you need a good bio, all the things that you're going to need to compete at the level like the major boys do. So we're also helping groom these people as well. But they, you know, a lot of you just have to have great songs, your photos, and some basic info up. But if you don't have a great song, it's not going to make it.
Y'all listen to Hype Radio right now, hosted by Taj Longino, man. A phone interview with R.K. from Heat City Records. Y'all can go to www.youpicktheartist.com. If you're an artist out there, is it every genre of music?
Every genre of music. Every genre of music. And also, like I said, Taj Streets, they actually came from the You Pick the Artist whole incubator thing. So TajStreets.com, check them out as well because they are hot, man.
And y'all can also go to their YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Heat City Records, and check them out on YouTube as well. They can also find this interview on my YouTube channel, and that's youtube.com/GoGetItTV. If you're an artist out there, no matter what genre of music that you're doing, you just heard what the man said, go to www.youpicktheartist.com, have all your stuff together. Don't come half, don't half do it. Get everything together, put it up on there, upload it, and send your fans, your family, your friends, whoever, so they can vote for your music for a chance at. And what do they get if they're the number one person that the listeners and the fans are voting for?
The big payoff for them is that after we take it on, we actually get them distribution with their record, and we put it on a compilation called You Pick the Artist. And each quarter that compilation comes out with different artists. and we're pitching these songs to the music supervisors at the TV and film companies out in Hollywood. We're actually shooting for them to get radio plays. So we're putting in a lot of things that the majors are getting. You know, the publicity, the promotion, and also the opportunity to make some money.
What would you say to some of these artists who are probably thinking, well, signing to majors and want to do the independent role? Signing to a major has been a lot different than years past. And for somebody who's probably thinking a little scared, what would be your advice to them to encourage them to go ahead and go along with this to get your music out there versus taking another route or the traditional route that most artists take when promoting their records?
I say do a lot of research, read about the industry. It's changing, so quick, man. Every 5 or 6 months, you have to kind of re-up yourself on the workings of the industry because it's no longer the traditional method of getting on. Just send it to a record company and they put you on. They want to know that you have that hustle yourself. So you want to put everything that you have into your own product. Don't think of it as a demo. Think of it as an actual product.
That's what's up. Now, what's going on with Chisel and Streets? I know we interviewed them, and their music is hot. So what's the latest on Chisel and Streets?
Man, those brothers just left from down here, man. While we were recording the album, they were working on some hot stuff. We got a chance to go out, do an all-star weekend, and test the waters with some of the tracks. And they opened for Mike Jones, blew it out the water. Mike was ready to get on right after that because he wanted, while the crowd was still hyped, he wanted to get right on. But those guys turned it out. I was very proud of them, man, and they showed that they are major label caliber. They know they have a swagger at 20 that grown, older men wish they had, man. And the music is hot. The producers Decompose, and there's a new person out here called Gammo. He did some production on it as well. He did Willie North Pole stuff for Ludacris. So these guys, man, they are putting their all into it. The video is hot. The Leaning to the Side people are really receptive to it. So definitely, people need to check them out. They really do. I heard about it way out here in Phoenix, and being from Chicago myself, I was like, yeah, this is the real deal.
That's what's up. Now, where can they find them on MySpace, Chisel and Streets?
They will go to MySpace/Chisel and Streets, MySpace.com/Chisel and Streets. And on there they have samples of the record. I'm about to, actually, probably tomorrow, we're about to put up the sample for the album so people can get a taste of what's coming up. Because when you hear the rest of the album, they showed so much growth since last year. People out here, man, they're kind of tripping on them. So I'm ready for them to come back out west to do their West Coast stuff. But in the Midwest, stand up and support these brothers, man, because they're the real deal, bro.
Now, are Chisel and Streets your primary artist that you're pushing first on His City Records?
Well, His City Records goes back, I would say probably 14 years ago. We actually were doing more house music. Being from Chicago, dance was like a big part of what I did. The first record that I worked on at a major level was CeCe Peniston's Finally. I co-wrote that with her, and 4 other songs on the album. So I kind of continued the dance thing, but we dabbled in hip-hop as well, and Heat City was our first chance to go ahead and dabble in that. But what we did was we closed it down, and then a few years ago we brought it back up with a distribution through Warner Brothers. So we're, at this point, continuing that tradition, man, and getting more hip-hop, but Chicago and Indiana, they're untapped markets, man, and I don't think that the country had the ability to hear some of the hot hip-hop that's coming out of Indiana and Chicago, and Chisel and Streets represents that. And I just want to be one of the first to jump on.